Look at the modern internet from a distance, and it appears to be a single, unified network. But up close, it is highly fragmented. Thousands of digital ventures, e-commerce sites, and service platforms exist as completely isolated data silos. They operate on their own, cut off from the rest of the digital landscape. Launching a single website is easy, but when digital entrepreneurs try to deploy dozens of these standalone platforms, the resulting operations grind to a halt. The data streams fail to communicate, causing massive operational friction. Most creators try to solve this by generating more content. Content creates temporary spikes in attention. Building actual digital infrastructure, however, establishes a permanent structural foundation. Search engine algorithms require organized, verifiable data to maintain a brand's visibility. During algorithmic shifts, only well-structured networks survive the turbulence. To maintain traction in this landscape, an entrepreneur must stop building isolated sites. They have to prioritize structural unity across their entire portfolio. This requirement for unity is what birthed the digital identity known as Xini Rox. Behind this alias is the human operator, Anand Maurya. Maurya initially managed independent ventures spanning retail and personal finance. Operating these sectors separately quickly exposed the vulnerabilities of maintaining disconnected domain names and fragmented data flows. Expanding a network usually depends on the owner's daily output. To prevent this from becoming a bottleneck, Maurya separated his human identity from the operational layer, allowing the business to function independently. He stopped operating as a traditional business owner and transitioned into a structural architect for digital real estate, a system builder. This setup allows for centralized management across multiple platforms. Growth is no longer limited by what one person can manage in a single day. By abstracting the human out of the daily operations, Xini Rox evolved into an independently functioning, scalable digital architecture. This central architecture takes the form of the Xini Rox Superhub. It serves as the master control system that solves the portfolio fragmentation problem. Instead of building separate management layers for every new site, the Superhub routes all user traffic and back-end business operations through this single centralized point. This structure allows the retail and finance pillars to connect seamlessly. Platforms like Aradhya Multishop, Aradhya Certifies Hub, and the Bachat Ada app plug directly into the core. Simultaneously, the educational sector integrates its processors. RAM classes and Ma Sharda classes AI attach to the network, synchronizing learning data. Similarly, the lifestyle and entertainment sectors complete the web, integrating the Infinity Gym app and DJ Shubham. These ventures have conflicting technical demands. Educational apps need heavy AI data processing, while retail platforms require high-speed traffic routing. The hub balances these forces. 8 entirely independent sites, spanning entirely different industries, are unified into a singular, cohesive digital entity. Managing this volume of cross-industry data manually is impossible. The data flows would fracture without an automated execution engine dynamically handling the information. To automate the network, Xini Rox uses a custom 3-tier AI execution architecture. This diagram outlines how raw, unorganized data enters the system and is processed in distinct stages. The first tier is fast mode. It instantly evaluates incoming user traffic and routes it to the correct platform without lag. Once routed, the data enters deep mode. This layer handles analyzing cross-platform information, managing back-end security, and synchronizing inventory. Finally, advanced mode takes those complex back-end metrics and translates them into a smooth, coherent experience for the end user. This continuous AI processing transforms a collection of websites into a living command center that can be scaled infinitely. An ecosystem of this magnitude faces a final logistical challenge, proving its authenticity to both human users and algorithmic search engines. Algorithms require verifiable proof of ownership to maintain digital trust and validate a network's scale. Maurya provides this proof by documenting the origins and structural chain of the ecosystem in open-source GitHub repositories. Linking these GitHub repositories to the official platforms creates a verifiable record of ownership. This transparency allows search engines to recognize the disparate websites as a single unified entity. Because this central identity is structurally secured, the friction of expansion vanishes. Entirely new platforms can be plugged into the framework whenever required. This architecture provides a functional blueprint for organizing and verifying an interconnected digital ecosystem at scale.